Good evening. It's that time of day when we take a look at the weather headlines elsewhere around the world, and there is a lot of activity at the moment. Across the United States, we're monitoring a developing storm potential in the Gulf of Mexico. We've got severe storms further north as well, and they'll continue their progress across the Great Lakes to eastern areas with the heat ahead of it. And of course, the heat is still with us across Alaska. Inland, temperatures are still exceeding 30 degrees Celsius. That's an ongoing issue, and so therefore is the fire risk. But let's take a look at developments in the Gulf of Mexico. Already very wet around the Florida Panhandle. It's likely, though, that this will be named a storm in the next 36 hours or so. And even if it doesn't, it'll be a very slow-moving feature for the southern coastal areas of the United States, the likes of Louisiana and into Texas, where it's been very wet. So a lot of soaking rains here. And we've got warnings out widely across parts of India, the Western Ghats, but notably northern India. Northeastern states of India. The next 4 or 5 days promises in excess of 500 millimetres of rain. So a very active period in the monsoon at the moment. We do expect some issues from that. You can see heading into Bangladesh, Myanmar, very wet. This band of cloud here is a slow-moving weather front. We call it the Mayu front. It's often around at this time of year and affects parts of China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and it's already been giving a lot of rain recently. It will continue that way throughout the rest of the week. Pulses of rain are moving across Japan, where we had flash flooding as a result of its slow-moving nature last week. Not as much as last week across Japan, but any rain is not welcome on that saturated ground. And you can see that weather front has strung its way across into eastern parts of China. Now, across Australasia, we've got some rather chilly, wet and windy weather around through New South Wales, southern Australia, Victoria, Tasmania as well, and some snow for the hills here. A heat wave, though, across the south of Africa. Temperatures expected to get towards record levels. Lots of very wet weather, though, as you can see across western parts here. We could see some flash flooding. But here we go. For Joburg, the record at this time of year in July is 24.4 degrees Celsius. So near record-breaking heat here before it does tail off again. Heavy showers, as you can see, for Burkina Faso. Now to Europe, where we've got some more severe storms as well to come, in the potential there for large hail working their way southwards across the Balkans into Turkey around the Black Sea states during Thursday. The heat instead continues to build back up across Iberia, pushing 40 degrees in Madrid once again. It is cooler, well below average though, across many parts of Scandinavia and eastern parts of Europe compared with just a week or two ago. Now, high pressure is building that heat across parts of France as well as Iberia. We've got the weather fronts, though, plaguing us here in the UK. So some big showers and some thunderstorms are due again during the course of tomorrow. But there'll be more on that, of course, through this evening. Bye-bye.